Michael Scofield. My brother is facing the electric chair, framed for a crime he didn't commit. After his appeals were exhausted, I knew there was only one way to get him out.
Prison Break is one of Paul Scheuring's amazing masterpieces. It went on to become one of the most engaging shows of all time, and one of my personal favorite. So while you were immersed in the series, we take a look at what caused the prison break addiction. The series revolves around two brothers, Michael and Lincoln. Lincoln is sentenced to death for a crime he did not commit, and Michael devises an elaborate plan to help his brother escape prison and clear his name. Whether the second half of the show was good or bad is up for debate, but the unique nature of the show makes it stand apart from the rest, and just so you know, there are spoilers ahead. Right from the first episode, you will notice that every single move is so high stakes in Prison Break. You will notice that everything that can go wrong will actually go wrong at the last minute.
The closer it gets, the more I'm worried that the bottom is going to fall out of this whole thing.
Every plan execution was a nail-biting, anxious experience. The writers ensured single worst-case scenarios that you can imagine come to life. The thing that would make all the other options impossible to go ahead with, and they'll somehow find a way out of it, but not without collateral damage. In almost every narrative, the characters would set new life or death deadlines. The fact that they have very little time to make it happen, and given the unpredictability of the show, audience is almost always left curious. Most episodes were fast-paced and had drastic plot changes, which killed off key characters quickly. Most characters die in almost every season, which dramatically increase the suspense and unpredictability of the show. And also because writers had taken each and every small thing into account and had meticulously planned, there are many thrilling moments in the show, especially in the first season. Because of this, every episode was truly a must-see. Brilliant and talented casting simply brought their characters come to life. Even the negative leads were charismatic. The badasses have played their parts so realistically that you would actually hate them in real life.
LJ, we're not here to hurt you. Whoa. 911. Send. You really think you're gonna get to 4 buttons before I get to 1? Give me my shotgun.
Hope's already given orders for all the COs to hit the
I
streets.
stutter. Give me my shotgun! Those piles of crap doing what they just did and just signed their death warrant. Every last one of them.
The fact that Prison Break took time to make you get to know the characters' backstory and emotionally connect with them made you root for them, even if they were the bad guys. The narrative flows beautifully into the existential crisis of key characters through interconnected backstories and flashbacks that change their life paths, of which they are mostly unaware. The cornerstone of the script is ending almost each and every narrative before resolution could take place. In other words, every episode was a cliffhanger. This is the most obvious answer perhaps, but this is quite simply why Prison Break was so popular. The viewer was always left in a vacuum, craving resolution. Of course, other stories had done this before, but Prison Break refined this storytelling to an art form. Notice how every single episode had this. Needless to say, all this wouldn't have worked out so well without a good casting. To sum it up, every episode ended on a point where you didn't know what will happen next. It was so addictive, probably because at the end of each episode, it promised to show something in the next that could eventually put an end to all of Schofield's plans. That's it for now, people. What got you hooked on Prison Break? Did we miss out on something? Your suggestions are welcome. Let us know in the comment section below.